Okay, I think we're good, Robin. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, good morning and welcome to a regular meeting of a panel of utility commissioners and staff of the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority held today, Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025 at 9 a.m. by remote teleconference. My name is Chairman Marissa Gillette, and I'm joined virtually today by my colleagues, Commissioners Michael Karen and David Arconti. We have a regular calendar and a consent calendar in front of us today. We will turn first to our regular calendar on which there are two items, docket number 250103 and docket number 250104. Both are annual reviews of the rate adjustment mechanisms. 250103 is for the Connecticut Light and Power Company. 250104 is for the United Illuminating Company. And on today's agenda, we have interim decisions for the panel's consideration, and we will turn to Authority Staff Attorney Russ Bowman to present the decisions for the panel's consideration, please.
Good morning, Chairman Gillette, Commissioner Arconti, and Commissioner Karen. In these two proceedings, the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority examines the United Illuminating Companies and the Connecticut Light and Power Companies doing business as Eversource rate adjustment mechanisms, or RAM, which include the generation service charge, bypassable federally mandated congestion charge, the non-bypassable federally mandated congestion charge, or NBFMCC, the transmission adjustment clause, or TAC, the System Benefits Charge, or SBC, and the Revenue Decoupling Mechanism, or RDM, pursuant to General Statutes Sections 16 TAC 19B, 16 TAC 245G, and 16 TAC 245L. Additionally, the authority examines the Connecticut Light and Power Company's Electric System Improvements, or ESI, and the Competitive Transition Assessment, or CTA mechanisms. The RAM rate adjustments are set effective May 1st, 2025 through April 30th, 2026. Following the issuance of the interim decisions for each company, the authority annually performs a prudency review of actual revenues and expenses from the prior calendar year associated with each individual rate adjustment mechanism and, if necessary, orders rate adjustments associated with its prudency review effective September 1st of the current year. In docket number 250104 interim decision, the authority finds that adjustments are required for the United Illuminating Company's NBFMCC, TAC, and SBC mechanisms for the period of May 1st, 2025 through April 30th, 2026 to recover expenses associated with the company's 2025 calendar year revenue requirement. The authority incorporates downward adjustments for the NBFMCC, TAC, and SBC to account for the fact that the prior year deferral balances are already incorporated into existing rates for the period of January 2025 to April 2025. The authority adjusts the NBFMCC to account for potential power purchase agreement revenue impacts due to locational marginal price, or LMP, fluctuations, and for additional credits for alternative compliance payments expected in 2025. The authority also adjusts the SBC for costs expected to change in 2025 due to discontinuation of the Energy Affordability Dashboard and related to planned changes in the Low Income Discount Rate implementation and the Low Income Discount Rate program itself. The authority approves the RDM rate as proposed by the company. In docket number 250103 interim decision, the authority finds that adjustments are required for Eversource's NBFMCC, TAC, SBC, CTA, and ESI mechanisms for the period of May 1st, 2025 through April 30th, 2026 to recover expenses associated with the company's 2025 calendar year revenue requirement. The authority incorporates adjustments for the NBFMCC, TAC, SBC, CTA, and ESI to account for the fact that prior year deferral balances are already incorporated into existing rates for the period of January 2025 to April 2025. The authority also adjusts the proposed NBFMCC rate by removing the company's proposal to increase revenue to replenish its storm reserve and adjust for revenue impacts to power purchase agreements arising from LMP fluctuations as observed in the months of January, February, and March of this year. The authority also adjusts the SBC to include additional expected cost for the Low Income Discount Program and Eversource's implementation of a 5-tier program in 2025. Lastly, the authority adjusts the ESI rate to remove prospective 2025 plant additions. The authority approves the RDM rate as proposed by the company. Authority staff recommends both interim decisions for approval.
Thank you very much, Attorney Bowman. Is there a motion?
Madam Chair, I move adoption.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. The decisions, both interim decisions, have been regularly moved and seconded. Are there any comments before we take the vote?
I'll make some comments, Madam Chair.
Commissioner Arconti.
All right, thank you for the opportunity. I'd just like to first thank the entire team for all of their hard work on both of these decisions today. So in this interim decision, the authority is adjusting PPA costs reflected in rates based solely on actual observed LMPs for the first quarter of 2025. This is going to result in a $142 million benefit to customers. We took all written comments, exceptions, and oral arguments into account coming to this decision. I want to thank my colleagues, Commissioner Karen and Chair Gillette, for the robust discussion and process in these dockets. We will continue to review actual LMP trends as part of the ongoing RAM proceeding and may make further adjustments in the second phase of the RAM review in September. This known and measurable evidence-based methodology ensures rates are determined with best available data and that customers are shielded to the extent foreseeable from volatility in electric rates. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner Conti.
And Madam Chair, could I just clarify the motion is for items 1 and 2?
Yes, thank you for the clarification. That the item is for 1 and 2, unless there's cause to separate.
Nope, no problem.
Thank you. Thank you, commissioners. I believe we are prepared to take the roll.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Commissioner Arconti,
Yes.
Chairman Gillette.
Yes, thank you. And pursuant to Commissioner Karen's excellent clarification, I will clarify that the interim decisions for docket number 250103 and docket number 250104 have been moved and seconded and adopted. So I want to thank my colleagues and staff. And with that, I believe we can turn to our consent calendar. And I will seek a motion for the consent calendar. Oh,
Madam,
yes,
I'm sorry, there's one more item on the agenda.
on the regular calendar. I apologize. That is why Ms. Vigrass is here. So do not have an updated agenda in front of me, but I believe it's docket number 250501. Do we have an interim decision? Ms. Vigrass, if you could please present that for the panel's consideration.
Thank you. So good morning, Chairman Gillette, Commissioner Karen, and Commissioner Arconti. In this interim decision in docket number 250501, the authority streamlines and modifies ongoing energy affordability orders and data reporting requirements that were established in previous energy affordability related dockets, namely docket numbers 200704, 210701, 220501, 230501, and 240501. The authority initiated docket number 250501 to review, among other items, appropriate modifications to the ongoing energy affordability orders and data reporting requirements. Based on a review of the proposal provided by the Connecticut Light and Power Company, Yankee Gas Services Company, the United Illuminating Company, Connecticut Natural Gas Corporation, and the Southern Connecticut Gas Corporation, as well as stakeholder input provided during a technical meeting and in written comments, the authority finds it appropriate to rescind and modify the ongoing energy affordability orders for clarity and streamline review. Staff recommend approval of the interim decision in docket number 250501. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Ms. Vigrass, and thank you to Mr. Bumpin for keeping me honest there. So I will seek a motion on this decision, please.
Madam Chair, I move adoption.
And second?
Thank you. The interim decision has been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no comments, I will ask Mr. Bumpin to please take the roll.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Commissioner Arconti,
Yes.
Chairman Gillette.
Yes, thank you. The interim decision has been adopted. And now I believe we can turn to the consent calendar and I will seek a motion, please.
Madam Chair, I move today's consent calendar items 1 through 20.
And I will second the motion.
Thank you. The consent calendar has been regularly moved and seconded. Mr. Bumpin, please take the roll.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Commissioner Arconti,
Yes.
Chairman Gillette.
Yes. Thank you. The consent calendar has been adopted in full. That brings us to the end of today's regular meeting agenda. We will adjourn and reconvene next Wednesday, April 30th at 9 a.m.